Welcome back. I'm AJ Palazzolo, and today we'll take a look at a key component to the Bronco football team, a one-on-one with a new member of the women's basketball team, and are Hastings College students polling for the Broncos or the Chiefs in this weekend's matchup. But first, we take a look at women's soccer, so let's giddy up. Last night, the women's soccer team was in action against Concordia in the GPAC Conference Tournament semifinals at Lloyd Wilson Field. And we have some highlights, so let's kick it. In the half, Maddie Mahalik would pass to Megan Cruz, who put the ball in the open net for the 1-0 Bronco lead. Hug it out, girls. In the second half, Amanda Olsen would pick up her 18th goal of the season as she would put the Broncos up 2-0 in less than a minute into the second half. In the 50th minute, Mahalik would take the pass from Cruz open in front of the goal to put the Broncos up comfortably 3-0. The Broncos would beat Concordia with that score to win the GPAC semifinals match. Hastings improves to 15-4-1 on the year with the 3-0 win and will take on Morningside in the GPAC Championship this Friday in Sioux City, Iowa. Every team has a coach, an athletic training staff, and the players, of course, but Hastings College football has someone special that might be making all the difference. Our reporter Dan Miller has more.
Everybody loves the Broncos can be heard from the sidelines from one Pastor Jim Garfield, who has served as the team chaplain for the Broncos football team for 3 seasons now. Every team has a coaching staff with athletic trainers and athletes, but what makes the Broncos so special compared to other teams might just be the presence of their team chaplain.
He brings the component of faith to the team, a very outward faith that he's not ashamed of, and he preaches to the team in order to, help us in that regard.
Pastor Jim Garfield was a police and hospice chaplain for 24 years before deciding he wanted to be a chaplain for an athletic program. In 2011, in Coach Harper's first year as head coach, Dave Camara was a sports information director when he called Garfield in need of a team chaplain.
I want to earn the right to be heard. I didn't want to be one of those guys that just showed up on game day. And I want to earn the players' respect. I want to earn the right to be with them. I want to earn the right to hit the horseshoe on game day. I love the players. I love the players. And the Lord has opened up this door to share the gospel of Jesus Christ with the team.
Garfield is the pastor at the Church Assembly of God in Aurora, Nebraska, where he lives. Pastor Jim has made the commitment to show up to provide a spark at every practice throughout the season, even at 6 a.m. practice before the sun rises. When Pastor Jim is not on the sidelines, he spends his time as a hospice chaplain providing comfort care for patients who only have a short amount of time to live.
Pastor Jim might be one of my best friends on the team. Him and I have a secret handshake that no one knows. Him and I pray before every game together, gives me a hug, he tells me he loves me, and he's been a big part of this season, and I think for a lot of people.
Pastor Jim has aspirations of being a team chaplain once his days here as a Hastings Bronco are over. He says he has knocked on the doors of the Chicago Bears, Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs and Royals, and the Atlanta Braves, and hopes to become a team chaplain for a major league team someday. With AC Media, I'm Dan Miller.
Thanks, Dan. Pastor Jim and the Broncos will travel to Lincoln to take on Nebraska Wesleyan this Saturday for their season finale. The men's and women's basketball teams have been busy this month. This past weekend, the men's team took part in the Dome Classic, where they suffered a 58-73 loss to Benedictine College, but bounced back to beat the AIB College of Business 97-64. The men's team is now 3-1 and will take on the number 15th ranked Northwestern College this Saturday here at Lynn Farrell Arena. The women's team improved to 5-0 after taking on Friends University last night, winning by the score of 72-64. Next up, number 7 ranked Northwestern College, which could be the first true test for the currently undefeated Broncos. Be sure to show your school pride and go support the men's and women's basketball teams this weekend. Each year, tons of students come to Hastings College to play athletics. And the unbeaten women's basketball team has a fresh face who has contributed greatly to the team's success. So I decided to go out and learn more about the Lady Broncos, Jamie Van Kirk.
When it comes to college sports, you never know who might be looking for a new home.
Cue Jamie Van Kirk, a junior transfer from North Dakota State, who grew up right down the road from Hastings in Sutton, Nebraska. Coming home was a smart move for Van Kirk, as she's averaging just shy of 16 points per game for the undefeated Broncos. She agreed to help me with my hoop skills and tell us more about herself off the court. And yes, I did just hit that shot. Major.
Biology.
Future career.
Physician's assistant.
Okay. Favorite cereal. It's gonna be random. Be
Cocoa
ready.
Puffs.
What?
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs. Favorite book.
Harry Potter.
Favorite movie.
Oh, Despicable Me.
Favorite TV show.
Grey's Anatomy.
Good one.
Yeah.
What actress would play you in the Jamie Van Kirk story?
Let's go with Sandra Bullock. She's a great actress.
Great answer. Celebrity crush.
Oh, shoot. Probably Ryan Reynolds.
I totally understand. For HC Media, this is AJ Palazzolo. Wait right.
Okay.
For the record, I attempted that shot 7 more times and I made every one. Van Kirk and the rest of the Broncos look to continue their winning ways as they host Northwestern College this Saturday. So we know the soccer teams on campus are good, and we know the players on those teams are great. But none of us knew that Alex Geyer would be 6 times as great. That's right, Alex Geyer has been named GPAC Defensive Player of the Week for the 6th time this season, after recording his 9th and 10th shutouts of the season to help Hastings advance to play Midland in the GPAC Championship. Kudos to you, Alex. On the girls' team, Maddie Mahalik has been named Offensive Player of the Week after she scored a goal against Doane in the opening round of the GPAC Championship tournament. Congratulations to those players and their teams competing in the GPAC Championships. Many Hastings College students come from Colorado. Kansas City's only 4 hours away, and they're the closest pro football team. So, our Colton Spearman went out around campus to see who the students like more in this weekend's matchup.
This Sunday, the Kansas City Chiefs head to the Mile High Air to take on the Denver Broncos. And I wanted to figure out here on Hastings College campus, who do the students like more, the Chiefs or the Broncos? The Chiefs are only 4 hours away, and the Broncos are 6 hours away. So who do you like, Hastings College?
I'm a Broncos fan.
Broncos fan.
I just like the Broncos.
I'm a Broncos fan.
I'm a Chiefs fan. I like the Chiefs.
I'm from Kansas City, but I like the Denver Broncos.
I'm a Chiefs fan.
I'm a Chiefs fan.
I'm a Broncos fan. Go Broncos.
Chuck the Fiefs. Go Broncos. We're Chiefs fans.
I prefer the Chiefs because everyone here roots for the Broncos, so I want to see everybody get kind of upset once the Chiefs win.
I think the Chiefs are going to win because I'm a diehard Kansas City Chiefs fan. Alex Smith, ever since he's joined the team, has just made things happen.
I'm a Broncos fan. Go Broncos.
I'm a Broncos fan.
I am a Broncos fan.
I'm a Chiefs fan.
I like them Broncos.
I'm a fan of the Chiefs.
I'm a Broncos fan.
I want the Chiefs to win when they play the Broncos because the Broncos suck.
I just want to let everybody know that the Broncos are going to kick the Chiefs' butt this weekend. It may be pretty bad, so sorry to all you Chiefs fans out there, but it'll be okay.
We're here with Colton Spearman, and he wants to know if the Broncos or the Chiefs are going to win. I'm going to say the Denver Broncos. No offense to Chiefs fans. I'm a Vikings fan. They're done.
Peyton Manning is on my fantasy team, so I want to see him do well.
Broncos fan for life.
I'm a Bronco fan.
I'm a Broncos fan.
Chiefs are going to win.
I'm a Broncos fan.
Hey, I'm a Broncos fan.
I'm a Broncos fan.
After tallying up the polls taken from students, a resounding 79% of Hastings College students were in fact Broncos fans, leaving 21% cheering for the Chiefs. And I guess it's safe to say that Hastings College truly is Bronco country. For HC Media, I'm Colton.
I was a huge fan of that, Colton, as I am a Broncos fan as well. And the battle for the top spot for the AFC West will be played this Sunday nationally on Sunday night at 7 p.m. There are many Bronco athletics in action this weekend, so let's take a look at the full sports schedule for your Hastings Broncos. Tonight, men's soccer will take on Midland University at 7 p.m. to compete in the GPAC Championship match. On Saturday, football will take on Nebraska Wesleyan at 1 p.m. in Lincoln. Here on campus, women's basketball will take on number 7 nationally ranked Northwestern at 2 p.m., followed by the men taking on number 15 ranked Northwestern at 4 p.m. In Mitchell, South Dakota, the wrestling team will be competing in the Dakota Wrestling Open all day. Good luck to those teams in competition all weekend long. That's all I have for sports, but when we return, we'll take a look at student who specializes in cooking, learn how to make a difference as far as hunger and homelessness here in the Hastings community as well as globally, and meet a student who is using her creative talents here on campus. Stick around. You're watching Bronco News Now. Quick shout out to our sponsor, Taco Bell.